Hey everybody, hope we're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of CS News, and our first story today has to do with Anomaly's latest video. I'm going to link this down below for all of you guys. Just like Nick Bunyan a couple months ago, or just over a month ago, tried to call the community's attention to the hit registration and other issues going on in the CSGO community, and he got that, actually a poll read on that. Now Anomaly posted this video yesterday on screen right now, trying to address the new issue, guys, and that is the next operation, when it will come out for CSGO. As many of you guys know, it's been now 5 months since our last operation, and many people in the community are dying to see it because we're starting to get bored. And Anomaly points this out in this video, guys. A great video and a great call for the community and Valve to do something about this, guys. He also talks about this in the video where we had operations for over the past year and a half. We had operations happening every single month. Obviously operations go on for 4 to 5 months individually, and then in between each operation was a span of maybe 2 to 3 weeks. On top of that, maybe a month tops, and we actually had new operations coming out on the constant. And now all of a sudden we have a 5-month gap. We even have people like Mixwell who predicted a new operation coming out back in October. That never happened, and now we are here 5 months. We were stretching all the way back till July. I think it was actually July 15th, day after my birthday, by the way, that we had our last operation. And me myself constantly streaming. It makes sense why Anomaly timed this video for right now, because I am also getting bored with the maps. You have the set 7 maps you can actually play competitively, and even if I'm live streaming, Anomaly live streams a lot as well. When you're live streaming, you can only play so many games and maps that people actually enjoy watching. And when you're playing Dust 2, Mirage, maybe sneaking in Inferno over there every now and again, maybe Train, maybe Cash, even though those 5 maps, you can only play them so many times on stream before it just gets repetitive and people hate watching that. So yes, guys, a new operation must be made. Now this is my response to his video, but not really much of one. I would agree, but I think there's got to be an operation coming soon, maybe around January, I would hope, but it's already been 5 months. How much longer we have to wait, we have no idea, but hopefully the hints that we've actually seen in the past are actually going to come true sometime soon, and I really hope the next operation is a good one, and that's why it's taking so long. And in some short E-League Major Qualifier news, we have many people like Stitch and Joe Cardall. If you guys do not know those, Stitch actually has his own YouTube channel. I'm going to try and link this down below for all of you guys. He does an actual podcast with Joe Cardall. I'll link his Twitter on screen right now as well for all of you guys. Joe Cardall is one of the analysts and reporters for HLTV. They both predicted this very well, as we have CIS teams and A-League Major Qualifier happening tomorrow, one of them being Team Spirit, and they predicted that one of these teams, at least one of the CIS teams, would have visa issues, and they were correctly so, as this team, Team Spirit, will actually have issues with their player Coldy, who was denied visa to go to the A-League Major Qualifier. He will not be attending that with the team. Unfortunately, their coach, actually Curtis, will be replacing him, and Team Spirit will of course be heavily affected by this. Now, it's really unfortunate, as of this day in CSGO, we still have visa issues, but unfortunately it was predicted correctly here, and Team Spirit, although they already probably were downhanded here and already an underdog enough, now they have to play with their coach Curtis inside the game, so best of luck to them. And yes, visa issues have struck again. And I also briefly want to talk about the origin of some CSGO player names. You guys can leave below the names of your favorite CSGO players below, and why you don't know their name and where it came from. Now, one of those players that I was heavily suspected and really wanted to know about was Skadoodle. A lot of people actually want to know where his name came from. He is one of the few players out there who has no story, no background about where Skadoodle came from, and Logitech, one of their sponsors, Cloud9 sponsors, actually released a one-on-one interview with him, which drew even more suspicions from the CSGO community as to where Skadoodle's name actually came from. Now, why is this? They had an interview with him up and close and personal, and when they asked the very first question where his name came from, he responded with this on screen right now.
Tell me where the name Skadoodle comes from.
Actually, if I can, could I avoid that question?
Sure.
I just have a personal, I just don't tell anyone where it comes from.
Okay.
And no offense, I just keep it on the low.
So it makes you wonder, of all your favorite players out there that you watch constantly and you think you know dearly, but you have no idea where the origin of their name is, it makes it seem like here for Skadoodle, it's actually a really personal story, but I don't want to dig too deep in here, and I don't really want to confront him and see what it actually was, but it really makes you think, the way he reacted. He seems like the quiet kind of guy where, he kind of held off on that one. It must have been like a really deep motion of actually why his name is Skadoodle. Now, I could be completely wrong. Maybe the story is actually just a lame story, but it seems, really, it actually draws a lot of, desire, and actually really want to know where his name came from. That was the response, guys. So as of right now, we have no idea where Ska's name came from. If you guys know, leave your tips down below what you guys think about where Skadoodle came from. And another 2 stories for all of you guys. First off, I do want to shout out to Kay. His Twitter will be on screen right now. He's been reporting on fire these last few months, so there's his Twitter on screen for all of you guys if you want to follow him for close updates. Apparently TSM, many of you guys heard about their early 2017 transition for their roster, where apparently Sean, Gary, Shazam will be coming into that team and replacing originally FNS and Twistzz. Now apparently TSM, the organization there, will be keeping Twistzz, their 17-year-old star player, their prodigy there. We have no idea as to why why, as of right now, what contract came up. Maybe another North American organization didn't want to buy him out. Maybe TSM tried to re-sign him for a large amount of money. We do not know those details as of right now, but it's highly speculated for now, though, that FNS and Semphis will now be the new replaced member, and Twistzz will be kept alongside Shazam and Sean Garrett joining the organization. So that's speculated right now, guys, but pretty much confirmed there. Sean Garrett, Shazam, and Twistzz will be joining that lineup, and Twistzz will be, of course, staying there as well. So TSM, watch out for them in 2017. Could be a top North American powerhouse if that team does actually work out and acquire 2 other players that are high-quality players. On top of this, though, guys, I want to talk about OpTic Mixwell. Also want to talk about OpTic Hitch. I saw this video quite a few days ago because I actually watched Hitch's vlogs. If you guys don't know who Hitch is, he's OpTic's. He's their editor. He's their filmmaker. He does their vision, their podcast, as well as his own really highly edited vlogs. He does all of their things over there at OpTic and does a great job connecting with fans, and also has very high-quality vlogs. I have a lot of links to share with all of you guys, so hopefully I remember to link his YouTube down below for all of you. He has great quality content. In the last vlog he had, he actually took the last 5 minutes to talk about OpTic Mixwell and his story and how close he came to quitting OpTic and CSGO in general for North America because he moved all the way from Spain. I'm going to show you guys a clip here as Hitch explains it much better than I can, but pretty much Mixwell almost quit, guys. He was almost going to quit North American CSGO, go back home, and really give up on his dream, and here's how he actually stayed. He was that close to ending his CSGO career in North America, and here's why he stayed. It's actually the power of all you guys, the fans.
But I was at dinner with Mixwell Friday night, and you know, OpTic's a little bit of a, I don't know how deep I'm going to get into this conversation.
And then there were some more updates last night or like 10 hours ago to HRTF sound, which I still don't use. I use my default sound. It's still not, I haven't adapted yet to the HRTF sound. If you guys do like it, I mean, still, I love the actual opportunity where you can actually turn it on or off. You can still use default sound. Apparently, they reduced the latency for that. They also changed CT player models. If you guys want to check out a picture of that on screen right now. And also a really crappy update that I personally believe, I mean, it's crappy for now, but eventually we'll all attune to it. We'll get used to it. The new bomb sound / the new C4 sounds, which sounds, again, maybe it sounds better with HRTF on. I have it off all the time, but to me it sounds kind of just, I mean, it doesn't take much change of sound, does it? So kind of a lousy update, really one that's not necessary. But yes, new bomb sounds, guys. Woohoo! I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of CSGO News. As always, my name is Jake. I will see you guys all tomorrow in a couple days, at least for hopefully tonight with another live stream as well. Hope you guys all enjoy. Remember, live, love, laugh, lot. My name is Jake. Remember, I like you. I'll see you all next time. Remember, I like you. Goodbye!